moment on this conference that I went for in Nairobi, when the South African Minister of Transport stood up in the gathering where there are political parties from all over the world, and he said to me, he said, I want to applaud Liberia because your election was so tight, hotly contested, and President Bouakai only defeated President Weah less than 30,000 votes. And yet, President Weah conceded. He said, you people should continue that democracy. I was proud. I'm going to say anyway, therefore, President, we have to concede and keep our democracy on the path it is. It's something, of course, I'm proud of, and I'm happy he did that. I will praise him any day for that, because not many Africans can do that. Look, let's stop all these political norms. When people do something good, praise them. He could have stayed in power like other people. Yes, he could have done that. When President Bouakai
they rescue you. Why a million rescue? You want to press people, you're no book. Show me a million rescue. To save somebody, the million rescue. Yeah.
To deliver you for something, take you for something.
So you're a poor people. Rescue me, save. But we the old people. Rescue the million rescue. That's okay. Everyone here.
That's the same thing.
But you can't tell in the water. He can't put one naked the water back to kill on money. You know they get people the pressure. Husband not working. I live in Joseph. I even made 1,000 a lot. I even made 500 a lot profit. Let me come and go. Children waiting for me. You are Joseph Baka. Where will be our result next year? We wouldn't even 1 year. Where will be our result the following year?
Okay. Thank you so much. What's your name? What's your name?
My name is Patience Mane.
Patience Mane. You selling the market here?
Yes.
What you selling at here?
Yes.
But I'm saying that you
no market. I'm just son. I go look for Yancy son.
You go look for the market, you see son?
I see food called a food price. The way up, you not understand ourselves. When you go to there, you buy another price. When you come, you buy a different price. So the money I can put it back.
Also, the money you carry in, to the cold storage.
They put it back. Very rich.
How much for the fish?
You buy snapper 14,000. What is to buy 10,000, 8,000. Buy it for 14,000. One cartoon snapper 14,000. So we beg the government. We ask y'all to help us to beg our government. We say you keep to rescue us. But the rescue that you do now, we're not understanding it. And when they pull the police on the street, our boyfriend, they're not giving nothing to us again. They say they can't rescue us. While they cause a motor burner running, they will not do the work. They are breaking the government. We the poor people, they must find place for us that we want be able to scare our clothes. They got poor people, they got rich people in the town. Some of all we not got more from the South God. And that basically we do, we not understand our children went to school. Our children, when we can't sell them out, they can't make a damn. They say rescue, but we not understand the rescue team. So they were taking them from all of the street for smoking, for drugs and things. But I think you see them now. All of them tend to zoom in. They can stay in the freeze.
So the drugs are to you?
Rampant now, a more than rampant.
Okay.
The drugs is rampant. Some of them almost 20 cases on the street because of zooming.
The zombie drugs?
Yeah, the zooming and they bring in Jota Baga to drink. Because we are trying to sell our kush. But now the zooming. When he said I see that we are so sticking at it. So we asking him to please, we the parent of our boys children. We ask him to please help us to make our children to leave zooming. Because he said he came to change things. And no change, we not understand our land. Police people getting our keke motor back, hata. Police people beating our children on the street. They say they should register, they should become go over there, go over that, everything they do. But what police people are home king? That just one thing we just getting dropping that. Tell him, don't turn a napa, tell him sorry. We're not taking somebody out for fair the country. So I should tell our president to help we the poor people.
Selling money, how's the business?
Who get God to go for?
You don't let you tell what take you for. But money ain't in the country, no. In process.
doing here, what we do is for you. And you can't just be sitting there and say anything that people do is all right. It's not all right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people. And you will begin to see it. You will begin to see it. And people who work in those places, they must make sure that they will work in the interest of the people and they will be paid. We have said that we will come up with medical insurance where everybody go to the hospital, they will be treated. That's what we want. That's what makes you proud as a leader, that you got healthy citizens.
Spoon, because spoon full of people in the book of Braga. Yes, you told me how you told people that have been having 45 years experience. And see what's going on here. See what's going on here.
What's going on here? You want to lock the camera?
It's very tough. Very tough.
When you say things are tough, what do you mean?
To get money, young man.
You want to lock the camera?
To get money. You see the time?
To get money high right now?
One. Yes. See the US rate. And the man with a 45 years experience, it's just a bluff. For nothing experience there. For nothing experience, Braga brought you to the people here. You see, when you see any silver police running behind you, taking your market, how people eat. Just my school coming open now. School just tell my school coming open. And I want for you to go and tell Braga, you're from school, you tell Braga, you should put your experience into use. Put your experience into use. We can see your experience. 45 years experience, but more. Agriculturalist, you can see what it meant to you people.
But just finally, do you think the economic hardship you're talking about is the fault of the government, or is just the reality as per what's happening across the world?
If you get experience, you should come with experience. Come with experience. Come with experience. Not just about more for the 5 years experience. Guess what on the dog? They get no experience. That's so nothing for the 5 experience.
Okay, thank you very much. Why any?
My name is Favor.
Okay, Favor. Okay, so what you will say to your government?
The country is so hard for us and our parents. We are not going to school. All the children we are sent for distance. My mother said 20 compared to finish, it can be hard. My mother not affording for me to send me to school. So one for the government to make everything so for all for our mother to afford to send us to school.
You going to school?
No.
You're not going to school right now?
Yeah.
You said what's your name, Favor? So what kind of business is your man doing?
Kobo.
She's doing Kobo business. She's selling across there, all the way on the other side.
Yeah.
Your man don't like talking to Spoon TV right now.
No.
And you want the government to improve the country so things can get easier with your parents and so you can go to school.
Yeah.
No money in the country. The country very hard. Even before, I think Joey Atansa was better because we got 1 or 2. But so many new people getting power, the speaker shit, we are having 2 speakers. They add a future speaker and the real speaker. The real speaker just resign. But they put in our parliament, they get law for the country. They just seeking a set interest. On the ways, on the committee, so they forget about the country. They do all type of stuff. Spoil the country image abroad. Can you imagine? You look at the capital building, catch your fire burning. What the men and they're fighting for power. Don't see what
But why do you think things are hard in the country? What do you think is responsible for the harsh economic situation? Is it the fault of the government, or is it the other aspect that has to do with the fact that hardship will always be around?
No, the government, for me, what I notice, the government not having contact.
Contact?
Yeah, the president, because if you look at the president cried up on University of Labrador or PSC, he got nobody outside that you know. Himself as a problem, he never exposed himself because he's a man, he's very savage. He never show himself to people. But for me, what I noticed, the president attended LU and got PSC degree, so he had no connection outside. One of the meeting. Then,
you think that's the reason why there's an economic hardship in the country?
And the justice system in the country not fair. So no one can look at them living money, bringing abroad, and invest because abroad law is very fragile. They respect the law.
When it comes to the business, things are not really improving because the economic system is very high. Money is not coming in. Okay. People are not doing business that before.
Okay.
Yeah.
People not doing business before.
Yeah.
So money not coming in.
Yeah, money not coming in.
Okay, let's talk about the exchange rate, for example. What's the exchange rate right now?
The exchange rate gone to 200.
200?
Yeah.
When was the last time you changed money for 200?
Yeah, quite recently, like day before yesterday, I changed money for 200.
How is business with you?
Business is difficult right now.
Business is difficult?
Yeah.
What do you think is responsible for this? Do you think it's the fault of the government, or you think it's just the economic reality across the world? These things are happening.
I think it's the government, because the government need to put mechanisms into place to make the economic condition better for the people. So I'll blame the government.
Okay. So you think the government is at fault?
Yeah.
What do you make of the economic situation in the country?
Everything is very hard. Just for to make level at all.
I'm Willie Zoe,
Okay.
chairman of Banana Island.
So how do you call this place? Banana Island?
Yeah, Banana Island. Banana
So
Island.
where does Banana Island start from?
It's from right here.
From right here?
Yeah. Go that place. Yeah.
Like the entire Banana Island.
yeah,
Why did you call this place Banana Island?
Because we surrounded by water. You see there? And the water, yeah. So now you see the pool water coming from so, but it get come up here, so it's surrounded from the island.
Oh wow. Now, how is business with you?
As we are talking to you, business is hard. Business is hard. Doesn't collect. Then why you reach on the street?
Now, you spoke about the economy being very tough. They're not really buying from you. What do you think? Is it the fault of the government, or is it just the economic reality? Is it something that's just happening across the world?
It's the fault of the government, because it came from that two speakers when we're having in the country. When that two speakers situation on, we get one speaker, one samba. So the fault from the government.
Wow.
Sometimes I'm not allowed to use. Sometimes I'm 7 hours on the street before one customer can ask me for even $5 before one customer move from here. Sometimes I go 3 hours if I talk to another customer. And when I used to happen like that before.
Wow.
For sure.
So you say things are better first, but it's not better.
Before, yeah.
When you came before, you used to make more money.
Sometimes 2 hours time in 70, 100 and I lay man. You don't want to go fast on a lay quiet corner to relax. That time I go, you don't pay thing about paying soup, but not now.
Wow.
Now the pay soup and I play. That's in collect.
All right. Thank you for talking to Spoon TV.
Thank you too.
Yeah.
How is business with you now?
On a serious note,
Are things getting better?
business is not okay. Business is not okay. I just selling shirt.
Oh, so that's on the shirt in your hand.
Yes, this is my shirt. I carry this to one of my customers, but he said he complaining on money, but it's not easy.
So you brought the shirt back because your customer is not in a position.
Yeah, I had to bring the shirt back.
The economic situation in the country, do you think it's getting better?
For me, based on my own understanding, how I see things, especially we that are toward the street, the economic system is actually declining because people are complaining on a daily basis. No money. When you come on the street, or even when you finish investing in your little business to come and get the money, or you have to get the money out of the goods because everybody is complaining no money. So to me, the economic system is not improving; it's declining.
Do you think it's the fault of the government, or it's just a reality?
No, for me, I would say that's the fault of the government because they had the power, they had the capacity to change things around. But I don't think they are using the referral procedure to see how best things can get okay.
What do you make of the economic situation in the country at the moment?
The economic situation is bad up because too many people are complaining, especially when it comes to people having, their daily bread on time and what have you. It's bad up, to be frank.
So
that people are not eating on time.
But what do you think? Is it the fault of the government, or is it just the reality that things are hard everywhere?
It is the fault of the government, and furthermore, we blame the president, for everything.
So how is business for you?
No, the business not really super because people actually come back for when I see them. Yeah, Tina really makes not $30 or $40 or $50, but this time when we come, we even sell 1 or 2 percent, it can be easy. Yeah, so decide that the government will put it is a flood. And even for a year we selling it, we paying for the place.
You pay for this?
Yes, I pay $10 every year.
Who do you pay to?
I pay to the chair lady of this place. We pay $10 per table every year renting.
So like all the tables here.
It's paying $10. Yes,
Like you
yes.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, like 5 or 6
7
tables,
tables,
7
yes.
tables.
Yes. We paying
Each table pays
$10 per year. So it means that rent we paying. And I never see it having any government before. Since I've been selling on the street, I never see having any government paying for sidewalk. Paying $10 US per year.
When did you start paying the $10 per?
For this, they Joseph Baga first years.
Wow.
$10 per year is about paying.
What
Each table, not only for years, but all over around, you're paying $10 per year.
What do you think is responsible for the economic hardship? Is it the fault of the government, or is it
Exactly.
just the reality in the country?
No, that why I look at the government, because the government don't get nowhere to lobby funds, so the only time they can suppress with the youth. Because you know how people in Liberia before for all to pay for sidewalk.
Somebody say it's just been 1 year, 4 months.
Yes. Exactly. And
You
nothing
think
going
the
on.
government is a failure in just 1 year, 4 months?
Exactly. But we're not seeing nothing going on. See, they say when crazy will be fine, you know from the east. And we're not seeing anything from the government.
All right. Things are the business with you.
The business is still.
I see you selling watermelon. I mean, you already ready. That one, as soon as you grab it, you chew right away, you move.
Yeah.
So, you say the business is going fine, right?
No, it's not fun.
It's not fine. Why things not fine? Why you think the business is not fine?
The was not fun because if you don't buy, now you say. You can sell the buy, now you say. If you sell, they say my without food, no buying.
What you think responsible for no buying this time?
Because no money in the country.
You think no money in the country?
Yes, because I know, but no money in the country for that. They might problem is say, I mean, I only want a million or two. Yeah, because since they are going to say they will not again food.
So what do you think the government should do to improve things in the country?
Let down the government to pay our people on time, at least if you want to buy from us. Yeah, because now everybody want eat no money. Some people say I won't credit, but I will credit when I make business. So let the government pay our people on time. Our brother and our uncle and our family, at least our cost support and some of you want to buy from us.
How is business for you today?
The business today started by very, very rough.
It's rough.
Yeah. Everybody complain about the new government because to people talking about changing government, the economic breakdown, things not happen. The government is not doing well for economy to go up. The economic breakdown. So the reason why money not flowing, the reason why they're not buying. And the way I look at you, looking at you because before people need to buy. You need to buy 4 or 5 pairs of shoes, 3. Sometimes the whole week they will buy. Sometimes only once a while. If they don't buy today, they will buy tomorrow. But now, sometimes 4 or 5 days now, people can buy. Now you're looking at.
So, but how things? Business improving, business moving like that, or is it?
The country is hard. Can you imagine? All the thing prices go up every day when you go buy. Get another money to add all the money. So there you go. They go salary, I go buy. They go at 250 only. So they are in by the time they will buy it. For us to buy it, 3,850 now, 4,850. So everything is hard. We just selling for the Indian people. Nothing we getting from inside.
You think the hardship that the government fought, or that because hardship will always be around?
Oh no, all government will not be the same because people say that all government can say things will be hard, but I feel that they government are in right things is very hard to stop. Very easy, just what it is.
It's on the increase. People are going all over. Other people are going all over. The business because they can no longer survive. Some of you, as you can see, when you enter store, the whole place was clear. Due to 1 or 2 allegations, we are go to the Moro State government. Up and now, you can get redress, and you can go there and go and sell. They will come and sell your market. They you money, go pay 30-35 years. So they this thing. They don't necessary for this country, actually.
All right, so fellow Liberians home and abroad, it's a privilege again for us to be on here. And we want to use this time to extend our thanks and
Whatever we're doing here, what we do is, and you can't just be sitting there and say anything that people do is all right.
Sorry. We want to extend our thanks and appreciation to all of you. We want to appreciate you. As usual, we ask that you do us a favor. And that favor that we want you to do us is hit for us the share button. Share with friends, share with family members, share in your various chat groups so we can all have a wonderful time. I want to use this time to welcome my sister Nina Kuya. How are you? I hope you are doing great, well, and fine, Nina. Thank you so much for joining us here. We do appreciate your presence as always. Thank you. I want to welcome Justice D. Baker. Thank you so much, Justice D. Baker. We appreciate your presence here. Thank you for joining us. It's a privilege for us to have you. I want to welcome Moose. Thank you so much, my sister, for your presence here. Cassell, we appreciate you. Thank you so very kindly for everything you continue to do. We want to welcome Michael Dan Harris. Thank you so much for joining us. We do appreciate your presence here. It's a privilege for us to have you here. Thank you so very kindly. We want to say welcome to Lofa Queen. Thank you for joining us. Lofa Queen, we appreciate your presence. Thank you for everything. I mean, all of you who are joining us from various platforms, from various uh, angles, we want to say thank you so much. We appreciate you. And as always, we encourage you to please hit for us the share button. Welcome, Jake. How are you, Chief?
Yes, salute to you and to Chocon, and respect to the followers. Salute to them. So much respect. But I like that prelude you playing from the street. He said it all. Thank God that own channel went on the street telling the Liberian people how they feel about the country. So we don't. So anything they say, their own channel, that Spoon FM, throw them on the bus. It's reality. That's a hardship. So for all spectrum. So I like that prelude you play.
Thank you, sir. Let's get to our brother Chocon. Brother, are you situated? Are you in a comfortable position? Can you speak to us now? Welcome. How are you, sir?
Let me see my location. Let me see my location as I'm going to cover. I'm
Okay,
going to.
please.
I will do
They
my.
may be moving from place to place.
Yeah,
What?
please do. Yeah, please do. Yeah. So once you are in a comfortable position,
Yeah.
just come back. Join us back, and we will get you right with us. All right. So again, we want to say welcome to all of you. As usual, hit for us the share button. Let's get ready to rock and roll. Let's get ready to rock and roll. I want to start with what happened in Liberia few days ago, especially in Grand Bassa and that of Bon County. And I want to show our people an excerpt from what we gather from Grand Bassa and that of Bon County. So just bear with me as we bring you some excerpts of what happened there. We've also been following what also happened at the the airport today. I think yesterday or so. But let me just bring you this while we get ourselves straight up here. Let me bring you this one here. Y'all bear with me, my people. Sometimes we are presenting at the same time, doing what we are doing. So just bear with us. Just bear with us. All right. So remove. Oh my word. No. Okay. Just bear with us. Let's do this together. All right. So what you are looking at here is just a pictorial of what happened in Liberia this weekend in Bon County and also in Grand Bassa County, where thousands of Liberians show up to grace the occasion of the headquarters groundbreaking ceremony in those part of Liberia. I remember a few days ago, or somebody would say few months, now we're talking about years, a few years ago, we were told by the Unity Party that all of the people that we were seeing, they were all paid to attend the program of the CDC. Every time we hear news, my brother Jake, when we thought it was, oh yeah, the people that they pay them, man. The people that you didn't know, the minister didn't get them money from their community so they can come. My brother Jake, you were able to witness what happened in Bone County and that of Grand Bassa. Let's hear from you. What is your own take?
Yeah,
what is the message that Liberians are sending through this program? Let's hear from you, sir.
Once again, salute. Let me just get a short disclaimer. When they saw in Bone County video, whatsoever, a lot of people saw it. It's not a groundbreaking ceremony. There's a disclaimer. Not a groundbreaking ceremony. Probably in Buchanan, yes, but in Bone County, it was not according to I listened to the
clean up campaign, right? Yeah.
No, so there was just awareness to recognize my gay, because when you were president, I listened to him this morning on Voice of Liberia. Sekou Sherry, they hire him on they call him by the call, by the telephone. So I just want to put it outside there to the Liberian people. Now it wasn't a groundbreaking ceremony at the fact. You know, when you are presidential affairs minister, he had a lot of scholarship program in Bone County and other places, especially Bone County. So the people now, they're feeling the pinch of that scholarship, the poor people. So they recognize its importance. Disregard that propaganda, the spread that gibberish, talking about sanction, all these things. So I just try to put it outside there for the followers, those are following us there. This particular, probably in Buchanan or in Grand Bassa County, yes, probably it will be a groundbreaking ceremony, but the groundbreaking ceremony in Bone County will come later on, probably when the former president returned. So let me say something to the followers here. Prince, now we're seeing the writing on the wall. We're seeing everything. Prince, you can know that you can already know that the election was stolen. It's true. I always flag it from the initial stage. As they Prince Johnson and damaged the country. They did the dirty GD. They were in collaboration with the NEC, the former American ambassador. I always say Malcolm McCarthy all had a hands in our election fraud. You can see the red on the wall. Even the United Party, they never knew that they could win the election. Because if you look at it, vividly, Liberian people, the followers here, the question I'll ask you people, who won the first round of the election? Georgia won the first round before they went to the runoff. But because he never had 50+ votes, that's why he never became the president. In the second round of the election now, that's where they did that damage. That's where they started doing all these things there now. So they already secured that thing. And the major help of Nima County with the land of the late Prince Johnson, because he brought his son Jeremiah on the ticket. So he couldn't allow nobody, because that was his interest. So no matter what CDC doing in Nima County, they couldn't pull it up there because they intimidated people. You were there. You were on that particular ground. And you see what we did in Lofa County, in Baya, when Tomo Father was on our side, we saw the result. But please, I just try to tell you now, the followers here now. I always say, hey, there is a party for the people, no matter what you do. There's not a party of the elite. There's a part of the grassroots people, the common people. How they can say I will say, hey, Lord. There's a part of the native people. Because the so-called elite, the group that in power now, they call them that said the elite. They can look at the other people, they say that door sedition, that door people. Not knowing, 2 years into their presidency now, you can know they get low IQ. Nothing working for them. It's reality. They like it or not. The door people develop the country, their fingerprint all over the country. But you're one of the clever people that you're two people that you have a lot of connection in Washington Bell, in Washington DC, the European Union, and other places. 2 years now. You're just telling you that while I was telling you, I said the United Party is bleeding. They're bleeding. Seriously, they're bleeding. Medical war, political war, they are bleeding, nothing working for them. The president is all over the place. He don't know what to do. After coming from Imo State, he gone to Ghana, he gone to Cote d'Ivoire. So, please, there are three magnet people in the Republic of Liberia, you lucky or not. The first is the king Bagube. He's a king of magnet. Imagine Magay pull in the crowd, they don't empower anymore. Then, so when the boss himself come around, the former president, as he coming back, probably he will engage his country tour. If he cannot do all the 13 countries or 15 countries whatsoever, he can do few countries that you believe, that I believe they cheated in, that especially the Nima country, other places, Grand Paso, other places, Mankibi, Bon country, or the other places, even Grand Caymon country, where they slaughter these people. Grand Caymon be on no go zoom for the United Party because when they finish damaging the whole Grand Caymon country that they want. So you can know all that last or last. The government not in power again, CDC not in power. How they paying these people now? So that narrative was wrong, priest. Magay is a magnet by himself. That why let me tell you that two people in the corridor of CDC, the people fear how they were doing everything to sanction these people. Nathaniel Magay and Jefferson Koshi that in Europe now going to school. Even Kochi coming back. Kochi can command a whole Monrovia, Masorado County. We saw it when you are Senate mayor. United Party don't have the kind of people. We know them. We know they don't elect by the country. We know each other. No last 1 year. No last. United Party don't have nobody that can pull over 3,000 or 5,000 people. But I said, maybe they will spend money. That's the only way. We have seen on several occasions on the airport, the arrival of the president, the former president at the airport. They can be nervous. They can be in panic move. So if you look at the whole video, they picture or other video, if it telling you that the president is really coming back for you, all that denial they in, the men are coming back, the men are coming back. How can the men cannot come back? You people not deliver him. And you could deliver here, will not even have the kind of number. And the way I've seen the train rolling now, from now on, we're coming to 2026, going forward, I don't see them chasing track. I don't see nothing coming for them, for me, and my projection. I don't see nothing coming for them because they're not working for things to come for them. They will soon be on sanction. I'm breaking it on the channel now. They will soon be on sanction from the European Union and from America. They will soon be on sanction. I will go in detail behind the scene. I will tell you why they will soon come on sanction. We control Washington DC now. CDC control Washington DC. We are part of that Republican Party now. We spray all our wings all over the place now. So please, they will say what they can say. That there was not a groundbreaking ceremony. And let me remind the followers again. The groundbreaking ceremony in Monrovia that CDC broke ground, you cannot compare with the United Party president that Sunday they had. We like Monrovia during the groundbreaking ceremony. The videos are there. So the party is a grassroots party, you like it or not. That's the people party. This is the only party that can bring change since 1847, and we saw the writing on the wall. So let Chokon come in quick because we will get a lot of things to discuss.
Yeah, I think he's on his way somewhere. He may not be able to speak to us.
So yeah, you can chime in, but for me, now, hey, please.
You sure? Are you comfortable to come in?
Yeah, I'm comfortable.
Okay, I beg you, be
safe.
Okay. Yeah, you are very loud and clear. Let's hear from you. The program that was held in Bonn and Grand Bassa.
Yeah, so our many listeners, to our viewers, to our followers, to our friends, to our family, everybody. I want to say a good evening to everyone. Like Honorable Prince said, I'm Chokon Gray. I'm happy to call Yellow Machine. I'm the president of Supreme Motorcycle Transport Union of Liberia. And in regards to the program, this going started the dramatic uh, program. This going Saturday. What I have to say is that if the Union Party, I want to end the sales here because the issue of 2029 is not a discussion for me. But what I want to say is that if the Union Party want to end the sales here, I think the best thing they can do is to have a 360 turnaround because the issue of 2029 is not a discussion for me. But for them to end the balance 3 years that they have in their position or 4 years if delay, I think they have to do better. Because Senator McGill, look, that program in important. I'm gonna do my submission basically on Senator McGill program, right? That program, I saw it in the chat room 1 hour to the program, right? Even the program with Speaker Kofa, I saw it 2 hours to the program itself. Me being a supporter of the party, being a member of the party, right? And serving as the president of the Motorcycle Union. I saw that program less than 3 hours, the both programs. And to see Senator Michael putting all that kind of number. A program that was not publicized. A program where I didn't see a lot of mobilization where we saw the Union Party mobilizing more than a month. Mobilizing, promising motorcycle that will get $50 US each. Promise and they even promise to open the road. Sherry, do you know this something? Do you know that the guy opened the road and told all the police on the street and allow motorcycle to ride the road?
You're joking.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
So now, Chokon, what about be rolling all over now, or what? Or therefore, only that day?
No, the program, that only that day. So, they had meeting with the motorcycle and they told them that they will open the road. When I brought the news a day to the program that motorcycle should not go and run the traffic, they should not go to the Union Party program because the government stole for them. When I gave you the information that motorcycle and I gave a direct statement that motorcycle should not go to the program, they should not go and run the traffic. All the promises are here. You know they were in denial. If they don't move around there, that lie. We don't go to program that here. If I'm motorcycle are in here. I said, they put me wrong. I see the motorcycle in Mama Monday program. And that's what happened. They were charging them exorbitantly to carry them. And that was our decision. Because they put their money now. And they want to pay all the politics. They pay 1,500 motorcycle at a real $1,550 US each. And everything is due to their program, right? So when they pay a guy, I had a meeting with them and they come and say, oh, see the man out. They don't do the fight, they block me on. I know, we will see our mouth. So I said, no problem. They tell our mouth, we'll go pay our people. They go after the way, be open. And that's why they begin to collect our money. Run a traffic, they were all eating riding a motorbike. And I was so disappointed. Please, can you imagine up to now, I'm still receiving call that why I got to pay mobile, I got to tell mobile to not go to the program. I feel I'm mobile, young president. Yeah, I'm very important. I say, oh, but some of you say I will nobody, I'm just content on mobile people, if I don't buy the mobile for the people. When I tell them to not go there, you people program, they will not go there. So why are you calling me now? Tell me, say, I'm just control. If I say on my own thing. So they sorry for themselves. Just as a warning. If UP want to conclude their case here, in my mind, they should do better. I'm not talking about 2029 over the 2029 in that promise. And that's why people that support the ruling the CDC must do everything in their power to confront the government face to face. And none of you saying, oh, 2029, no. For all the issue of the going forward program, I think the United Party still deeply. All the date for the team all to show that if they are throwing more money and that's all Liberia rejected them in terms of the number. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so very kindly. Fellow Liberians, I want to say this, and I'm going to say it with a video proof. I want to welcome Momo Blamo, Zach Lloyd, Vanny Gray, Yoni Gall, and all of you who are joining us. I want to welcome all of you. You see, every time when we sit on this platform and educate our people, when we talk, some of you think that we are doing this and nothing is coming out of it. But what you saw last week must make you to fix yourself and begin to think that Liberians are not fools. That gradually our people are getting the message. Our people are waking up. It might be slow. It might be very, very slow. But I'm telling you that our people are waking up. Our work, our effort is not in vain. The commenting that you are commenting, the sharing that you are sharing is not in vain. Today you see that in every Nooks and Crannies in Liberia, the Liberians are discussing politics. And not just discussing politics because they want to discuss, but they are discussing things that are affecting their lives. In every corner, everywhere you pass, people are discussing. People are getting so glued to the extent that everywhere now you pass, in every corner, people are asking, what is the government doing for us? And I want to say kudos to all of us. We are trying our best. We are doing well. We are not going to cease. We're not stop. That's how we educate and we revolutionize our nation. You see, when you keep lying to the people, there comes a time where the people sit back and say no. But we must be able to ask the critical question. They think you're where the men talking and not looking truth. I want to play you a very short clip. And some of the reasons why you are seeing that people are gravitating towards the CDC, that people are now getting the reality that when they go out in the market, when they go in the school, when they go on the street corners, that people are venting anger against this particular regime is because the Liberian people have realized that Boeka has been a deceiver. He lied to them. And I don't want you to believe it, but I will play you this video for you to hear it for yourself. Don't believe what I am saying, but let this video.
Whatever we're doing here, what we do.
Listen to Mr. Boeka here.
And you can't just be sitting there and say anything that people do is all right. It's not all right. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services.
You hear Mr. Boeka? What he told the people yesterday? That the people should not be complacent. Don't sit there and say, yeah, everything, they should not be complacent. Mr. Boeka promised the people good medical facilities in the various community. That Boeka saying it. That's not me saying it. We're more saying it. It's not from our brother Chokon. He's not the one saying it. This is from the mouth of Joseph Numa Boeka. He promised that every community in Liberia will get good medical facility, that will not have to even run to JFK. That if we want medical treatment, we'll get it from right in our community. That Boeka say it. It's not me. No, don't get mad at us here. All we are doing is just to tell you the reality. Now, when you lie to these people and they get to realize that all you have said is completely lie, what do? You expect them to gravitate towards you. So listen to Bweka. Bweka promised each community health facility. But today, what are we seeing? Our sisters and our mothers are giving birth on the sidewalk. Now, listen to Bweka, right? Let's listen to him.
It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people.
Every community, that's what he said. That's the first thing he said. Every community will have a good medical facility. We have gone, next month will be the 3rd year. My people, let's forget about community. Let's go to JFK. The dialysis machine that His Excellency President Dr. George Manning we are left at the JFK. Where is it?
It destroyed.
The machine that the people say they can use to test the cement to know whether sperm here or sperm not there. What did Gregory Cuomo tell us? Is it the machine spoil? They're waiting for it before they can conduct the test for the 14-year-old girl that was raped by the Minister of Youth and Sport, the Deputy Minister, Brian McGill. Today, JFK has become a prison center. When you go to JFK now, they get women there. When you go there, you go give birth, they hold you, they put handcuff on you, they close the place. You can't go nowhere. You there. But Bweka told us that people will not run to hospitals because in their community there will be good health facility. That's what Joseph Newman Bweka said. Let's listen this
begin to see it. You will begin to see it.
Yeah.
And people who work in those places, they must make sure that they will work in the interest of people and they will be paid.
Joseph Newman Bweka promised the people pay. That's what he said. That doctors will be paid, nurses will be paid good, because according to them, they said the harmonization that President we are carrying on, it was completely bad. That was the most evil thing that ever happened. He lied to the Liberian people and made some of you to believe that harmonization was bad. Today, where are we?
They stay there.
Why is it that Bweka have not even erased this issue of harmonization? When yesterday he said doctors will take pay. They will have no need to move from in the hospital because they will be paid sufficiently. They will be paid enough to render services. Today, as I speak to you now, go to JFK. See if you will even see doctors. If doctors will be on call. Go there and see. As I speak to you, do you know that for the past 2 months, health workers have not taken pay?
Yeah.
Do you know that teachers have not taken pay for the past 3 months? And they lie to these people? Are you aware of that? No, that is not me. But listen to Bweka.
We have said that we will come up with medical insurance where everybody go to the hospital.
Bweka promised Bweka promised a system. He said everybody, even here in the United States, this is the kind of system that we have. Everybody can have insurance.
They busy everybody.
Most of you that maybe that is not working, you can go to the government. The government will give you free health insurance here in the Western world that we live in. Some kind of way they will provide you health insurance. Bweka promised the Liberian people health insurance.
Yeah.
So I said, no, this is not us. I don't want you to get mad at us. Don't get mad at us. Don't be vexed at us at all. That's what Bweka told the Liberian people, that there will be health insurance for the Liberian people. Listen.
Be treated. Everybody go to the hospital, they will be treated. They will be paid. We have said that we will come up with medical insurance where everybody go to the hospital, they will be treated.
Wow.
That's what we want. That's what makes
you hear Joseph Newman Bweka? Everybody will have the opportunity to go to the health facility, to hospital, and get free treatment. Medical, benefits in terms of insurance will be there. You don't have to worry. But guess what happening today? When you go to JFK, when they charge you, for example, $500, when you pay $300, they hold you hostage. But Chokwan is on the ground. My brother Jake, you have ears on the ground. These are things that Boyka promised.
It's
So when
black.
you see the Liberian people yesterday, I mean, figuratively speaking, not immediately yesterday, but when you saw what happened in Grand Bassa County, in Bon County, it's an assurance that the Liberian people have learned their lesson, that the people have learned, that the majority of our people have learned. Because yesterday you told us that the only people who will go to program that CDC will be having is those who the CDC will pay. When the CDC were in government, you said it. You made us to understand that all those that attended the CDC program, they were all paid by the government. President, we are paid them. Give them money. Give them money. Give them money. So are you saying that those that turn up to the program to appreciate Honorable Nathaniel McGill, those that went for the cleaning up program in Grand Bassa, were they paid too? Were they paid? Is that what you're trying to tell us? When the people get to realize the lies that have been told to them by government, you know what happened? They disassociate themselves. And that is what we saw. The people are sending out a message to Mr. Boyka that Mr. Boyka, we are tired. There is no way that we can associate with you because you lied to us. You made us to believe that you were the savior. You guys were coming to redeem us. But today, what is Boyka saying? That the people must rescue themselves. That the government is no longer capable of rescuing people. But that the people must rescue themselves. The people trust you with their vote, with their resources, and their everything. But today, Boyka is telling us that we must rescue ourselves. And don't overlook it. Don't overlook it. Yes, we need to rescue ourselves. When you have armed robbers in the community increasing, you have drugs increasing, you have government officials who are bringing in drugs in our country, the citizens need to rescue themselves with the necessary action. My brother Jake, what we saw was a message to the government that Liberians will no longer be fooled. The Liberians will not sit for this government to do anything foolish or stupid comes 2029. What we are seeing around, these are message, or they are messages that the people are sending to Joseph Numa Boyka. Imagine all of the collaborating political parties come together. Joseph Numa Boyka could not even produce the number that he's supposed to produce at their party headquarters. To the extent that they had a program, we did not even see people from ACO. We did not see representation for ACO. We did not see representation for EFF. We did not see representation for all the other small,
Liberty Party were not there.
Imagine.
They were not there. None of them were there.
Look, the government is in complete disarray. Remember that this is not a unity party government, so to speak. The people who voted for Boyka did not vote because they are unity party, but it was the conglomeration of all of these political parties that came together to give Boyka the victory. If even we agree that 16,000 votes different, let's even agree and say, or let's say 10,000 votes different. Those 10,000 votes different, some of them came from ACO, some of them came from the EFF, some of them came from the how you call Cassell party, different parties they came from. The Liberty Party and etc. Today, where are those parties? Boyka is a user. He have used these people to achieve his goal, his aim. Now, guess what happened? Boyka kicked them in the rear. They all may lie on every little chance that he having, that you will provide health benefit for Liberians. Liberians, do you have health benefit now? My brother Jay conclude on this issue.
Let me go further. It's laughable. They're making that take care of the disabled. You all remember followers? The disabled people. Disabled people. Well, close to the executive mansion, he came with convoy. He allowed this police to beat these people. They talk about health insurance for the whole nation. They are dreaming. That the same lie he went to the United Nations, UNGA, telling the whole world that the empowering woman, they get $1.2 billion. They get $1 billion plus dollar to empower our beautiful women in the Republic of Liberia. What a lie. So if we know the pattern of the president now, everything that comes from the president mouth or anything the president say is based on lies and propaganda, is smear. That's also lies. No, you know what I noticed that, Prince? That reality. The people governing the country that they stay in opposition. So lies. If you look at the Mika podium, so lies. They're insulting. They stay in our campaigning move. They cannot be. Let me tell you, Prince, the reality that people cannot believe they are the helm of power now. They cannot believe that they are the helm of power. They are power drunk. In just in 2 years' time, the people are power drunk. They don't know what to do. In opposition, look at the men were talking about every community will get hospital. The Great Bapolu, the Emery Hospital, that multi-million dollar project that the president brought. You cannot even manage your banner aid. Then you're talking about medical issue, yeah? That lead JFK. JFK is old. They cannot do nothing with JFK. Even I don't believe that that redemption the redemption almost to finish now. I don't believe they will finish the redemption. I don't believe they will finish the redemption. Other hospital around they get you don't know they got a referral hospital now. I was speaking Grand Jida content on the construction also. Different places. The former president was prioritizing hospital, healthcare. The men live in the West. The men, I told people the greatest thing in every great nation, we want for your citizens to live longer than your healthcare. Like when you can see the Western world. Please, let me tell you the reality. We're even better with our healthcare system in Europe better than the American people healthcare. That one of the dream the American people want to take to emulate us. Our healthcare system here is so powerful. People are leaving America. They come here for operation, other things, facts. Because we got one of the affordable healthcare system in our country, in the whole Western Europe here. So when Braga cannot take care of disabled people, the blind, them albino, and these people die, they cry every day. They're stealing their money. They're talking about the country is, I said the United Party is bleeding. It's totally bleeding, nothing working for them, no money. So please, it's laughable. Seriously laughable. The government in disarray. They in disarray. That's why you can see them talking about, oh, Joe, we're not coming back, Joe, we're not coming back. What kind of country? What kind of, you get the greatest opposition leader. Why just left power? But you're worried on a particular man. The men are making wave all in the Western world, building bridges, putting things together, and making a lot of new friends. They say the men are coming back. You're in a dreamland. You're dreaming. They're ready dreaming. They're ready dreaming. They know the men will come back. So that's a fear other than have. So pray. Any statement from the president, it's a scam. It's a scam. It's a scam. Nothing working for them. Chokon, you can come in.
My brother Chokon, let's hear from you as you conclude on this program in Grand Bassa and that of Bon County.
Am I clear?
Yeah.
You are clear. Hello, am I clear?
Yeah, you are clear. You are clear.
Yeah, so the issue about this president, there are sometimes when I speak, people say, oh, I'm thinking you too rude, the men are old man, the men are papi, and the men are be your grandpa, the men are be your grandma. For me, I'm not carried away, I didn't get confused by the people. Look, somebody that could not take care of themselves, somebody that needs to manage their own life, come to you and say, give me your own life, let me manage it. And someone when I say the project about me, when you say your own quality is going to be too rude. I'm not being rude. The report about Liberia being a second in the world in terms of low IQ. I fully believe we should have been the first. Because, let's take for example, Colorado, the capital, where our country capital is, where you have the most educated people in the country. They got a third grade student, they can be our senator in Geelong. And then you honor it. Workers could not manage their own life. Their own life, he told the world, oh, they left their ego as their own rule. And then the poor money they get some for it. And you find people who claim to be educated and turn the country over to a man that could not manage their own life. And you think it is normal? No, it is not. Stop talking about talking like somebody that is in drugs. Why will you tell me the time made of me and say, oh, I'll provide health care for every community? It's not possible. Not even in that person yet. But guess what? You know when you try your don't, right? And that don't believe in you, anything is telling a nice sound. And I think that's what President Baka or Joseph Baka for. He took Liberia to be stupid, and that's why he will open his mouth and say, I will provide health care for every community. What kind of stupidity is that? Is it possible? It is not. But guess what? He believes that the people he was dealing with, they were good to his life. So that's what's happening. Government spend more than millions of dollars on their Saturday to make sure that program was successful. Guess what? The guys were giving each world Saturday $50 US just to extend that program on the Saturday. And they were shocked when I got the information. And when I heard that press conference and I said, Saturday to go and collect that money and go run a something, if somebody were on Facebook, you know more about me. You don't know what Saturday taught you. You don't know what it means to share over $350 US to register your back, and then the government pay you for going to a place that you pay for to use. You don't know what it means for a young man to be able to have over 4 motorbikes and the police see off. And today he finds himself doing help work. What is somebody got to go around all day, they eat the irritant 2 hours or 3 hours to the closing or traffic, they get a motorbike, they go up to. They don't know what about you. You are on Facebook, now you buy a motorbike, you get control what they buy. But that's the country that we have. And like I said in closing, if this president is to that back want to say there, he will focus on the bread and butter issue. The chances of company that he promised to bring in this country, you will make sure the company comes so that bread can have the opportunity to work. He will start violating our constitution. They will leave the campaign mood, they will leave the propaganda and focus on governance. And so all the things they're doing, all you get control, all that money they spend. Look, the Molokai got good money they go down. Because they were charging him good money to carry them to the party and they collected the person that you are eating. Like most of them say that is for installment. And I said they're installment. So my most sacred. I told you guys that if people will come to you on their knees begging you. I told you they remember when criminal brother and a bunch of criminals, when they choose to steal for you, thereby forcing you to register your motorbike, insure it, and do everything. Where in the collected over $350 you are each for motorbike for one motorbike to be registered. Right? And they raised over 14 million. And they were giving all kind of criminal justification that they have everywhere motorbike can ride. Even in Europe, even in America, motorbike can go there. But then you came, you saw for us. They were giving all kind of justification. I told my motorcycle that a point will reach that these very people that sold for us, that are defending the criminality, they will come down on their knees begging us. We are not even reaching 2029. Guess what the motorcycle program? The guys were everywhere begging. Oh, Jeremy, I'm begging you. You come for the program. If I will get your car, we'll get even $50 US. That is just the prelude of 2029. For me, I'm not worried about 2029. All I can say to motorcycles, that I control on a man's rejection. Let's go together. Let's keep the unity. Let's go together. These people will be taught a lesson that they will never and ever forget. For killing for us, for brutalizing our motorcycles, for killing our motorcycles, these people will pay for everything they are doing to us. And so I'm saying to motorcycles, Let's keep the unity. Let's hold together. When you can rest and show that brother and a bunch of criminals will be taught a lesson that they will never ever forget. Come to the now. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. My people, I want you all to just look at, to conclude on this, to look at the budget. You know, like people will say, right? The budget is the reflection of the government intention to impact the people's life. The budget is what the government can speak through in order to make your life better. Look at the budget. Look at what Joseph Newman Boyka has for his travels. The Ministry of State for Presidential Affairs. Look at the budget that they have in there. Look at the budget for Phoebe Hospital. What they have for Phoebe Hospital, look at what they have there. Look at what Boyka is having in his office for entertainment. Just entertainment, and I say entertainment. Look at what they have there for the C.S. Rennie Hospital. Look at what they have there. But Boyka will sit down and will be brave enough to tell us these words. That health insurance will be provided to every citizen. That every community will get advanced medical facility. Sometimes I sit and I ask myself, where play we were at when they think what happening to oil? Where our brain were? That man was saying all these things. And some of us believe it. Well, what play? How did it happen? Look, listen. Normal human being listening to this thing as a normal human being, this will tell you that no, we got to ask ourselves the second question. Listen to this thing, right? Listen to this.
You will begin to see it, and people who work in those places, they must make sure that they will work in the interest of people, and they will be paid. It's going to change. It's going to be for your children's future. It's going to be for good schools, good medical services. Every community will make sure they will have good medical services for our people.
So, and you see, our people are clapping. My brother Jake. I don't know where their brain was. The man said every community. I hope we're understanding this.
Yeah, Prince, let me say something quick, Prince, when the statistics come up, now we ready. When they say library money, low IQ people in Africa, not not say Europe, not say in West Africa. In Africa, they need the 10 low IQ country in the whole continent with 1 some more billion people on that continent. 1 some more billion, the whole African continent will rate that money low IQ. It's a serious disturbing thing. And the low IQ carrying librarian people until now. You said you believe that. Take microphone and ask people. Librarian people be still be telling there was something they call $16 billion librarian missing money. They will still believe that. It's a gullible society to the fullest. Let me remind you again. Why the former president of America carry books to us? I think George W. Bush.
Yeah.
Why they carry book to us? They low IQ, not just nothing. The way we don't think. The way we don't argue, the way we don't put things together. I will say reality here. People that graduate from the facts here. I don't know the reality. Even people that graduate from the University of Liberia, as in the real composed business letter and other things to go apply. They know how to really. Go see how they can. I see the people that graduate from the University of Liberia, or people that within the University of Liberia, parents in our country. All that thing, the soup, the lens soup, whatsoever the pros are, all of them. Like gullible people. They just have the universities are all dated university. All dated. We one of the oldest university in Africa, in West Africa. Nothing. The digital era, the modern era. They don't have seat. They're still using chalk. Writing on board with chalk. They don't even have projector then to relay their education. The modern era here. Now, what I told people before, I said the university library needs to be revamped. We need to spend billions of dollars Almost $500 billion to build new University of Liberia. It's all dated. And the place, that particular place of the University of Liberia will be there because that's the seat of the government. The executive mansion, the first branch of government, right down there. No society you will see the University of Liberia sitting right close to the branch of government. Anything can happen. They can break down the cabinet building already burned down. We don't even know who burned it down. But we need to look for a billion. We need to look for billions of dollars or $500 million to construct new university. Anybody that graduates from the University of Liberia, when they come to the Western world, the reality, they don't fit in here. They don't fit because the way of thinking, the IQ is low. The whole Republic of Liberia, the IQ is low. That's why you see workers joining the Liberian people. Look at the Spoon today, Spoon today, all of them went today, all the forward narrative that was anything that happened to the former that happened in the country. Justina Taylor, they get a preacher couple, they auditor, they were all lies, propaganda spread by them. The messing balls then, where they are today, why they're not breaking the mess, there was nothing they call the messing ball. People can try in it. It's like people so gullible and so stupid. When we were growing up, people used to die. We go swim, used to swim and die. They used to go swim and leave the water. That's not a new thing. But because the politics was so high, the machinery was so high, some of that died in the water, that died. They say, oh, that the president killed him for, that the government killed him for so and so reason. See, most of them, they start putting other people involved in the whole situation. We're having a serious gullible society until now. You can see the division of the land. I will always tell people, you know who started division? That the Unity Party started division with all that lies and propaganda and that smear. Because they couldn't believe that Georgia would take the mantle of authority. When the president took the mantle of authority, they started with that lies and that gibberish. The president told them, let's unite this country. He had government inclusion. That's the first step. That even the people, the diehard sedition were angry. He had government inclusion. Most of the people that work with the United Party, they were still in the hem of CDC government. The former foreign minister today, from Grand Bassa County, the other one, I think Senator Nana, Basson got finished. He came from the wing of the Ellen Johnson Senate Party. He was Minister of Foreign Affairs. Most of them there. All these guys, the former Vice President of Joseph Iman Bouaka Alatan, he still work. Where Iman Gibi Kante, Yingwan and whatsoever, all of them were there. They were in the government. They may have government inclusion. He never lay off people. That had the wage bill into high level. The wage bill went to 80,000 employees. 80,000. So the only way they could manage it, when the IMF and the World Bank told McGee, they said, no, your wage bill too high. You got to harmonize this country. The harmonization came about. The people don't know about harmonization because they don't going to harmonize the country. The whole country is going to crumble. What the job are going to take money to develop the country? And why I challenge Gafwan? I said, Gafwan, I dare you. You say you're economic genius, and I so lie. I dare Gafwan to carry salary up. They will never do it. They can. If Gafwan tried, the whole country will go broke. How can they carry salary up? That $1.2 billion budget is of lie. That lie. Gafwan lie. They stole it. It's a pure lie. But what they in that money, that $1.4 billion, what are they taking the money from? And Meta C projected money, put money within that budget because they want another 25-year renewal. That's why they got in. The whole budget is a pay-for-play budget from these guys. But Liberian people are not smart and they will sign that deal. I want the Liberian people, they shouldn't sign Meta C contract. But please, we're at the crossroad, man. The United Party can make it. Please, the way I see it now, they can make it. Please, the whole globalists, the whole West, their darling boy is George Weah. A darling boy. I think I want to say something damaging message today about Dr. Lester Tenney.
Yeah, Lester Tenney.
He made some kind of damaging report. I mean, he said some stupid remote. CDC might not take it easy with him. CDC might not take it easy. They might go after him fully. The whole arm of the CDC. Even his family member, everywhere they are, they in the West, or they anywhere we should. How can you threaten? He said there'll be no job about 2029. Where are you coming from? I think you're listening to you look at that video. I saw that video. I was so angry. I wanted to send it to Kalasco. They shouldn't take things for life. They shouldn't take nothing for fun again. We eat 2026 coming. I mean 2026 coming now. We turn it to nothing. 4 more years for the election. Right around the corner by 2027, the election period. He made a stupid statement. I don't know why he thinking. What made him that up? I know they stole that diploma. They stole that degree. You think how you can talk politics? So Prince, yeah, take it over, brother. They can't people can deliver, man. Yeah, back to inaugural program here in Cote d'Ivoire.
You know, the reason why sometimes we like to play these things for people to hear for themselves is so that they will not say, oh, you know, we are making it up, or we just try to explain
Yeah.
what we want to explain. When you look at the budget, right? When you look at the budget, it is unfortunate that what Bweka even said to the people of Liberia is not what they are practicing. When you look at the level of corruption that is going on and the allocation of money by this government towards the office of Joseph Numa Bweka, towards the NSA, you will know that it is just a means to say, hold my money, I will come for it, but yeah, hold it. You know, when we're much younger, when you're going somewhere, they be there. When they go in certain area, they know that area they're not too secure. They will take their money and give it to you and say, "My picking, hold my money." That money that you holding enough for you, but they just want you to hold it so that at the end of the day, when anything happens, you know nobody will not take it from them. And you say, put in your pocket, will have the money. Make sure you have it good. You put in your pocket. You feel fine for certain minute because you feel that that money is your money. At least it's on you, but it's not really for you. You will not use it. Sometimes you will not even smell $5 from it or 5 cents. This is what Bweka is doing. Took the money and send it to the NSA. Now, at the end of the day, they will go to the NSA and take it back from there. You see, everything that is happening in this budget, Bweka corrupt nature and attitude is shown in the budget, in the draft budget. What they are doing, take money and allocate it, huge amount, allocate, for example, to Liberia Water and Sewer Corporation, knowing very well that Bweka is going to have direct control over it. Take money and allocate it to the NSA, knowing very well that Bweka is going to have direct control over it. You go by and go take it from there. You just tell them, say, you're just holding for me. I come in there, you can't take it. But this man was the man that told you and myself that they will have clinics around. Our communities will be built in terms of health. Our communities will be good. But look at today what is happening. That's what I continue to say. We are not holding Bweka up to a standard that is different. What he said, that what we are holding him back.
Yes.
The things that he promised the Liberian people are the things we are asking for. We are not asking for anything other than what he said to us during his campaign. Bweka promised that our children will not have to be on the street to sell. That's what Bweka said. That's not what we are saying. That's what he said. Today, let's look at the streets. In fact, the number of children that are even selling on the streets, they have increased.
Exactly.
The number have increased. According to Bweka, he told us that there will be no way that people will be able to make pay that will be as compared to maybe anyway, I don't want to denigrate, but he said the pay will not be less. He will get rid of harmonization. It was bad happening. He wants for people to at least make up to $200 or up to $300, so to speak. The common man. Today, where are we? Do you have any how you call clip of Bweka talking about harmonization that he coming cancel it? Is there any discussion around there? Have you heard of any conversation where Bweka is saying that, okay, what we'll do is that now we come and increase the pay of, for example, the police? Have you heard of that? We'll move harmonization. Today, fellow Liberians, the reality have caught up with Boyka. That we are now seeing the lies. It's very clear.
But when the people police boot, they say they pay police boot all over. When the police boot, no, you laughing. When the police, wait, they cannot pay police boot. The police boot, when we saw the first one to that junction, to the Porova junction there. And they said they'll carry all over with the CCTV to the East Police something to see. Where is the police boot? We're 2 years into that presidency now. We in draft CC now. We in draft CC. Okay, Pri, can you show me all of the followers here? Yeah, can you please read to show me where all of beside our Boulevard Junction place? The boot not even standing there again. Why is the boost? They put in what they call Jordan Library people? He said millions of dollars allocated for that. Who they get a contract to? So they eat that money like the grumpy.
But you know, look, Liberian people money sweet in these people hand. That lead the police boot. Where is the $22 million? Remember when Boyka said how our roads will be pliable?
Yes, 100 days.
$22 million were given.
Yeah, for Giddies.
100 days. But let's take this particular break and then we're going to be back. Let's take this break. There is an ad here that I want to play. Let's take this break and we will be very right back. Let's take this break.
About importing or exporting goods or commodities like cars, motorbikes, barrels, bicycles, and food items to and from Liberia? The VPK Motor Enterprise Incorporated and Shipping Line Services are available to provide you the services. They are ranked number 1 in shipping services. Your cars and all other items are provided maximum protection with fast deliveries. Book your reservation now by contacting the CEO, Vi Basa King, at 267-437-5873. In addition to our many services, we also buy cars for our clients in the United States. Call right now and allow VPK Motor Enterprise Incorporated and Shipping Line Services to provide you the best shipping services. Tell them Mazola sent me. You will get a special discount in addition to the already low prices.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Thank you so very kindly. Again, fellow Liberians, this is the Redemption Hour, and we encourage all of you to hit for us the share button, share with friends, share with family members, and let's have a very wonderful time. My brother Jake, there is something that is scary, and it's not something that we should overlook. It has to do with what was said to the Liberian people in the cabinet meeting. Mr. Boyka made us to understand in the cabinet meeting that hardship is on the increase. Few days ago, we hear Boyka telling us that everybody enjoying. Few days ago, he said everybody was enjoying in Liberia. Things were fine. I mean, last cabinet meeting, this is less than 4 months. And I don't want people to believe what I'm saying. I want to play it. I will look for the video here. I'm about to put the video up here. And let's hear what Boyka told his people at the cabinet meeting. Mr. Boyka made us to understand at a cabinet meeting, he said, everything is okay. Everything is well. Liberians are now enjoying, according to what Mr. Boyka said. And like I said, I don't want you to believe what I'm saying. Let's play the video for you to see and to hear it for yourself. When Boyka told his cabinet minister that people are now enjoying, everything is fine, people are okay, and the government officials, they are doing well. But in this cabinet meeting, less than 4 months, Boyka is now telling us that things are tough. The Liberian people are crying to the extent where he said we should try to see how best we can rescue ourselves. So let's go to this video. Just bear with us as we pull this video here. And okay, that you were listening to. So listen to this from Bweka himself.
It's good to they themselves, they used to play with their own money. It's good to people who are familiar with the crime. They themselves, they used to play with their own money. And this time around, things are working very well. People are happy, going to the Hajj. And we just want to thank all of you for your cooperation. And people are happy, going to the Hajj. And we just want to thank all of you for your cooperation. And
Now, I will stop it right here. All of you listening to this. This is Mr. Bweka telling his cabinet minister in the last meeting. This is less than 5 months with the recent cabinet meeting. He said the people are fine, the people are happy, everything is okay. But in this gone cabinet meeting, Mr. Bweka made us to understand that the people are suffering. In fact, there are police brutality. The police are now using the flag to hunt people like hunting animals. My brother Jake, let's hear from our brother Gray. I don't know if he's in the position, but my brother Choko, we want to hear from you. How do you compare this? Is this a contradiction, or you think that Bweka is losing something? That yesterday he told us that all is well, everything is okay, the Liberian people are enjoying, the people get money is all around the place, and then we just reach here less than 5 months, another cabinet meeting, he telling us that things not easy. At a program, he's telling us that we need to rescue ourselves. Where are we? Do you think that this rescue mission is really on course with all of these contradictions?
So, again, I want to say thank you. I like your presentation. Every time you speak about the issues, there are evidences evidence. So that was viewers. I hope I'm clear.
Yeah, you are clear. Even
Noise behind you. Who behind you?
There is a noise from your end, but we are getting you.
Am I clear? Am I clear now?
Maybe you move from place to place, oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. I'll be strategic now. Yeah. So I like your presentation. Every time you speak, Honorable Sheriff, there are evidences available for our viewers. Because at most times, there are people that will remain in denial, no matter what you do. But the good thing about it is that our people who are honestly following and want the best for our country, when they view these evidences provided by you, they make their judgment. Look, Bweka is a Zogo. You can call me, you can call Eva, elect. Go bring my mother nigga picture also, because that's what they noted for. Bweka is a born Zogo. You know how Zogo behaves? Zogo only care about themselves. Zogo will call you cheese. Zogo will call you cross. Zogo will call you all of the names. Immediately you give them that money that they are asking you for. Trust me. You that they were calling Tito, now start calling you criminal, road, this, that. That's how Bweka behaves. Bweka is a branch of criminal only care about themselves. The very men are open that kind of more and make care we were fast. Evidence based, but things are tough. You see how Bweka someone going now? Bweka says everything proper now, so he believe that Liberian future are embedded in his body. So when he now start wearing Rolex watch, he start wearing car that costs $1 million, then mean everything okay. This Papa is heartless. This Papa is wicked. And that's why you will find him talking from the both sides of the mouth. And in my mind, I think Bweka and his bunch of criminals are giving up. They believe that there is nothing they can do because the government actual mission is to come and loot, steal, and kill the Liberian people. And their mission is being executed to a code. And that's why they are giving up, because For them to deviate from their actual mission of stealing, killing, and destroying our country, it will be difficult. So all they are doing now is to remain on the path of destruction, stealing, and you just name it. They are giving up. Trust me, most of the people that support criminal Baka, when you tell them about Baka misdealing and criminality, do you know what they do? They insult you. Trust me, Mr. Sharif and Jake, post a video reminding Baka followers about some of the promises you made. Look on your post. They will come there, they will insult you. They will not discuss the issue. They'll say, oh yeah, we agree that Baka said this and give probably an under justification. No. They will force you and quote everybody behind you. And for me, I told people, I said, the only move is over wherein I will post and you will find Unity Party, sorry, they will come on my post, force me, force my man, force everybody behind me. Just I'm around when you force me. The reason you keep on the app because you came through your mother and father, and they didn't want to go to. Then you will not force it because I say, yeah, somebody want a power, and somebody want a man. So you can be brave. That are discussing the format of my country and you can't force me. Your parent is what I will go to. So in closing, Honorable Sharif, Liberians needs to wake up. When I say that, people say, oh, what are you calling for? Are you calling for military takeover? Are you calling for war? No. Liberian needs to wake up. Liberian needs to wake up because it's not about me. It's not about former President Weah. Look, when I hear people, the argument used to be doing the CDC government, they can't use to have your mind to say, why will some of you reduce your left to defending one man? Why will you let one man want to work for you? Do you remember the argument?
Yeah.
Doing the CDC regime?
Yeah.
The guys will be brave to say, why will you let one man over the whole country? In your mind, President, we are being loved over the country. What is happening now? It is no longer somebody loving individual over country. They are not making an argument anymore because the reality are here there in their faces. They are not. Take for example, Thomas Farah, the one called criminal. Thomas Farah is not a hero. He's chief hero, like Martin Collins said. Right? So people who love the moral, the moral and integrity to question our judgment and our analysis. They don't have the moral standing to question our analysis. So I'm saying this to Liberians. There is a time that you wake up. So say John Weah should leave his normal activity to go stay in the street of Blogger and say, oh, Blogger start violating our law or start bring job, bring property. You'll be wasting your time. You are the one that are going through this stress. You are the one that are going through this suppression. You are the one when you wake up and sing for yourself. Of course, you have people to sing by you. Across in my submission, Martin Niemöller, the great pastor of Germany, he said in a quote, when the king for the Jews, I said nothing because I was not a Jew. When the king for the trade unionists, I said nothing because I was not a trade unionist. When the king for me, there was no one else to stand by me. If you look at a Red Battlefield post, he said, I don't know what we'll have time to discuss that. Red Battlefield said, at the end of 2026, Senator Nathaniel Magio will be in yellow in orange jumpsuit and he will be placed behind back. It is no longer about fighting corruption. It is a clear manifestation that these guys are after the opposition community. And now that they are coming from Magio, you need to think about yourself. There is a time that you Liberians stand. They were not what you set up for. They were not the reason you voted Baka. You voted Baka for Baka to transform your life to bring the company that you promised. You voted for Baka to fulfill his promise of saying that you have all the international connection and that he was going to make sure that companies are going to pull in. You didn't vote for Baka to start going after a political opponent. You didn't go for black out the waste funds. So there is a time that you Liberians, you stand up and make sure that this president is called to order. Other people get it two military coup. No, I'm not saying that you do it two military coup, but you can stand up in your number. You can stand up to put the section to make sure that Blacker do the right thing for our country. Enough is enough. The hardship is too much. The brutality against marketeers is too much. The harassment of motorcycles is too much. And that's why I'm calling on Liberians. You have a perfect opportunity December 17th. Chairman Malou is organizing a protest. You need to come up and stand in your number. Not for Malou, not for me, Yellow Machine, not for George Weah, but stand up for yourself. There is a time that you stand up and call the president to order. Whether it's not president for people under in green, whether it's also president for us. And so, Liberian, I'm using this opportunity to call on you to stand up for yourself on December 17th. As for me, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, my brother. You know, you said something before I go to my brother Jake. This is serious, Liberians. I remember when the Unity Party illegally took a bulldozer, went on the campuses of the CDC, and they were breaking down buildings. There were people who felt that it was CDC. They were CDC. But today, what is happening? I can show you tons of videos that people are crying. In the midst of this difficult economy, where government is downsizing people, the government is also brave to enter and start breaking people properties along the place there, busting people property. And they are not even giving people their compensation, the money that due them. Because when you carry on these things, you should be able to at least compensate the people so they can relocate. But you are not doing that. Today, this is what's happening. What they did at the CDC party headquarters is what they are doing in your community. They are bringing bulldozer in the name of the carrying on development. Boyka, who cannot even right in Lofa, where he coming from, to even help to give the Talawian government hospital a facelift, but it's telling you that they come and carry on development. They're breaking people's houses all around the place. A Boyka who will use $10 million to build a whole mansion there in Foya and don't even care about the government hospitals around. But we tell you that you will get everybody in Liberia insurance. Everybody in Liberia coming to get insurance. A Boyka who is traveling, how you call Padam alone, is sufficient enough to transform adult CH Rennie Hospital. The man will tell you, say, every community will get good hospital inside. Every community that you go in Liberia. But today, our people are giving birth on the street, on the sidewalk. Where are we? Where are we? Liberians, you got to open your eyes. Because what is happening, this is an affront. And I said something today before I come to you, my brother Jake. I had a very short video. Maybe I will play it. I think from all indication, to be very, very fair, I think the CDC, I'm not looking at the other opposition party, but I think the CDC is giving Mr. Boyka an opportunity to maltreat the Liberian people, to mistreat the Liberian people, to behave the way he is behaving. Because Boyka knows very well that what he is doing is completely wrong. But it's like our own political institution, the CDC, are for its arm. They say, Boyka, you can have a holiday. Treat the people anyhow you want to treat them. Maybe 2028, we'll get ready to talk 2027. But my brother Jake, let's hear from you.
Let me come in quick.
For Joseph,
yeah, let me come in quick before I go to that book. Let me clear something with my brother here. Let me clear something with Chokon here. Chokon, let me tell you, if any Unity Party are living in the West, I'm a whistleblower in Sako. Let me tell you now that facts, that mistake, what the Unity Party do by destroying CDC headquarters. That let me tell you something. Let me lay a premise. Joe, we are allowed to go. A pin, you know why you allowed to go? Because that particular building now for the way we can construct our own building now. As CDC can spend our own money. If somebody property we went to, we did all our thing there. Because they play on them, they're so stupid that people will have one resident. They're so stupid by themselves. They made the government to play. They were thinking the building was staying whatsoever. They destroy that own worth. That building, that whole particular property was worth millions of dollars now. They destroy it, ain't got no more value. What they pay for, what they compensate them. Let me tell you something now to the Unity Party that are listening here. Let us share this. They say, a sorry girl of Joe is a whistle blocker. They come in the bomb. Let me tell you, Chokon, you're a small player. You're just in Morovia sitting down. We call the shot they call long time in Washington, D.C. Anyway, if they went to Clark, we are proper, they say, oh, they will bring Clark to justice whatsoever. We dare in the Unity Party want to retain power. We dare them to go after political opponent. First of all, I'm telling you something here. You think Joe just walking to places because you want to walk to places? The United Party already have been blackballed. If they cannot change course, let me tell you, the men are ruling America. Let me bust your bubble. You know, Infantino, the president of FIFA, got a video. That means no safe on Diego. He's a personal friend to the president of America. He get an ear. How Joe can do all the occasion name. They get friends in friends. Look, the whole Republican Party already know that they wish that they destroy our opposition. Trump, you saw the whole thing in America. They dragging the court, the Biden and dragging the court. They wish hunter him. They almost assassinate him. He hate anybody that go against opposition leaders and Christianity. You see what happened in Nigeria now? Nigeria turning cold because he made one statement. You know what happened in Venezuela? So all I think the United Party doing, they can never wish on joy. We are no more. Never. The only thing I always tell I can tell the CDC hierarchy, you must protect the president. That's all. Security wise, you must protect the president. But I wish hunting. All that thing where they're planning is not happening. The man is a FIFA representative, personal security. You cannot threaten him no more. He bigger than Liberia now. Let me tell you now, he's not president. He bigger. People are looking at him now. So that reality I'm telling you here now. So Chokon, don't worry about George. Chokon, this where we start. That's how it was started for you. It's not about CDC. No. It is December 17. If the Liberian people cannot come outside, they cannot come outside and support Molu. CDC not coming outside. We know. No, you will tell when to come outside. Nobody will tell the president when to come outside. We're coming outside 2027 to 2028. That time we'll come outside. We're not coming outside 23 years and I know. We don't want for them to say, oh, the country too high, one internship. They're playing all kind of way. We're not getting involved. The president will not, you can cry wolf. They made decision to vote for Bwaka. So they can make the same decision to come on the street. Me, you argue on the same thing before. Nobody coming, no hierarchy or CDC will cause riot in that country. Never will cause it. Never will cause it. We'll wait for that 2027 to 2028. Then we will push the Unity Party. When they want to destroy the country, then how will destroy that country? Without the particular December 17 is a time for all the Liberians to come outside. Besides CDC. No city. Molu held in it. If they're really suffering the country, that is around Molu. That is the thing. They sort of propagate on all the radio stations. They can count outside 1,000 or 50,000 can count outside. More than that double rally. That is concern the president. Probably the president will change code. But if you want for the hierarchy, the head of the CDC to come outside to see this, he will not come outside. You're not breaking nobody outside. The citizen will come. They voted in. They said driver was doing the wrong thing. Let them feel it here. Let them feel it. So we'll not come outside. We're not coming outside. We'll let it go. will wait the time who will come ourselves. The president never decide. So let me go to something here quick before because you asked me a question. The president contradicting himself. No, the president know the country is hard. He made a statement on July 26, they're going July 26, where he told the Liberian people the country is hard. Let me ask you a question. I want you to answer me the question here. That's my prediction again. It will come. This one probably will come to reality. 2028, Baka will be feeble. You think Baka will give power to Jeremiah Kun to say, I'm tired, my health condition, other things? We've seen it happening, but they won't be in denial. You think when you relinquish power to a vice, to step aside, to relinquish power to a vice president 2028? I just want to ask you the question.
It's something that I can say, but from the way Bweka is behaving, it's something that is questionable. But it's something that I can say, but his behavior is.
You want to know that? You want to know the truth?
Okay, go ahead.
You know, Bweka medical record is in CDC people here. From this Henry Costa, the lack of the Henry Costa thing. You know, Bweka real medical record people know about it, but they don't time to talk it. The reality. Prince, that's my prediction. I'm predicting it. I'm gonna keep the other video. By 2028, Bweka will be getting seriously feeble now. You know what is happening? You know what the president went to the Africa? You know what you think that only Nakara program you went for Ouattara? The president is getting seriously sick. It's possible that my prediction, my political prediction, I believe by 2028, he will ready to relinquish power. But the thing is the catch, Liberian people. When the Unity Party allow him to relinquish power to Jeremiah Kun, there will be no political ranking within the Unity Party. They'll say, okay, they will give it on a platter. They say, okay, on a silver, that's a silver spoon or gold spoon. They say, okay, the president cannot make it now. Then the president will wait, stare aside. Then you rule the balance the balance year, 1.5 years for to have election. You sit down there to put all your things in order for you to challenge 2029. This is my question I'm asking you. I see it happening. I see it happening. He will not finish it. He will not, God forbid, he will not think he will transfer power. He will transfer power. Let me tell you something here, Prince. They got there because they won't get what they won't get. They put in the puppet too lot of tension. Prince will get grandparents, man. Followers, all get parents, we get parents, we get people that 82, 83, 84. Would lead them to the toilet, would lead them to the bathroom. People that direct them. That reality in life. That reality in life is serious reality. Joe Biden, he live in America. Joe Biden couldn't end his turn. He couldn't go back. He was 81 years old. He gave it to Kamala Harris. Trump said getting feeble. Donald J. Trump, he's 79. You think why he get J.D. Vance in the corner? But 2 more years, Trump, because only 4-year election, Trump will give it to J.D. Vance. By 2027, because American election are 2028. He getting feeble. He feeble, seriously feeble. The Unity Party is in denial. They hiding him. They're protecting every cause.
What are you saying? Are you saying that Mr. Bweka will want to turn over to Jeremiah Kun and there will be resistance within the Unity Party?
Yes, that's my problem. That's the problem. He want to transfer power by 2028. Let Jeremiah Kun get 1 year taste of the presidency and spray a fellow where he can get solid and bring people around. Then he can challenge for 2029. Because when the president step aside, Jeremiah Kun, according to the Constitution, he can select his vice president. He can select his vice president. And that particular vice president will come from that same Lofa belt. Listen, if you see them solidifying Lofa County, the people looking at a long plane. They're looking at a long plane. Look at long plan. He can step aside because they not secure financially. Look at the old man. Please look at video. Look at reality here. The man can transfer power. He will not need it again. By 2028, the old man will not need it. Wait. So okay. If he survived 2029, he transfer power to Jeremiah Kun. You think when he contests 2029, when he'll be 85 years old? So what they will do? They will put him in the basement to be campaigning for him?
Well, my brother, you can never tell. But let's hear from our brother Chokon. Let's hear from Chokon. My brother Chokon, the CDC issue a statement yesterday. We saw what happened when I mean yesterday, figuratively speaking. We saw what happened on Sunday and on Saturday. They were there on Saturday, also on Sunday, according to information. They were also there, some security apparatus. The news site of the CDC, on the Saturday, the Unity Party, they were having their program. There were barrage of police officers, well armed, barricaded the CDC headquarters again, the construction site. What is going on from your end? What are you hearing? What are you seeing?
Yeah, he on the
What
ground.
sound is this giving, especially to the people on the ground there?
Am I clear?
Yeah, you are
Yeah,
clear
go
now.
ahead.
Yeah, so I was at a new party headquarters when Gregory Kuhlman chose to intimidate our people, thereby sending a criminal police officer at the party headquarters to intimidate our people. And you know, Gregory Kuhlman, yeah, one thing he's forgetting. Every time he attempt intimidating or he make us stronger. Every time he employs, you know, his intimidation tactic or probably spread tear gas with people who are supporters of His Excellency Dr. George Moreira. He makes us stronger. I witnessed the incident, and it was so sad, right? I even went live on my page. I went live on my page where Gregory Kuhlman went there with his talks. But I'm going to say this to Liberia. I mean, these people fear nobody for George Weah. Look, almost Sherry, did you see the interview? There's a girl from Kia Radio called Princess Kamara. When she asked Waka that, I know, I'm trying to paraphrase, that on the basis of the statement he made that Brent should come together, I think that question came that it was so contradictory. Because why were you, not being a good rapport with the former president and you be talking about people coming together? Right? Oga got upset. Oga got upset just by the nation of the new George Weah. The Prophet got upset to the extent that, look, the Prophet he just put all the consideration and he walked for even on the journalists. Oga actually came to engage the press and speak on his normal charade and part of life. But when the new George Weah was mentioned, the Prophet got confused. He don't know what kind of effort. He don't know what kind of effort. So these guys are afraid of former President George Weah. So, and that's why they can't get off. I mean, they tremble when they need a nation George Weah. For me, I knew they could not do anything because I was at the party headquarters. Motorcycles were there. Some of the motorcycles that they get visit our US, so some of those guys after morning traffic, hauling them, and running their normal traffic, some of them came to take their rest at the party headquarters. And because the thing is that our country now, almost everybody has smartphone. You know, the Unity Party first chain of governance, many Liberians were now open to the internet. I mean, people could kill people like the Unity Party guy. They could kill people. They could free. But right now, I mean, almost everybody in the country, most especially in Mother County, they got smartphones. So guess what? The actual intent of coming to that program was to spread tear gas, beat people, and run people out of the party headquarters. But before they could make up their mind, they were already on Facebook.
But what they came there for special? What they came there for? Yeah, because you on the ground. What they came there for? They go constructing.
They don't speak to anybody. They didn't speak to anybody.
Why they thought people were selling drugs there?
I said they did not talk to anybody because one could say, "Oh yeah, the guy said they came for maybe confrontation with Unity Party." But they didn't talk to anybody. They just came advancing guns. For me, it was just intended to intimidate Liberians, but it's many people who support the party, and they were wasting their time. And I will say this to Liberians. Many a time when I share it, people say, "Oh, well, you buy your if you or you that want war." No, I don't want war. Martin Nimula was very right. Look, the message of Martin Nimula, it says in quotation, it means that justice somewhere is justice everywhere. Injustice to me is injustice to you. When you look at somebody that come and infringe on my rights, that they have no business infringing on my rights, and you say, "Oh, that man, I'm the same party," and you know, I don't care. Chief, there's a lot of who are very injustice that has been displayed against me who come to your doorstep. Please say this.
Chogon, I want to ask you the hard question quick. Chogon, how you seeing the STEM protest momentum? How you seeing that publicity that coming December 17? How you seeing it on the ground now? Because you into the protest, you want for it to be massive. But what the Liberian people saying to gravitate to the protest? What you see on the ground? Be honest. You think it will be bigger than the first one what you had?
So I'm going to say this, right? I think the Unity Party program in Gontan will be a major factor of people coming out here. Will be one of the major reasons why Liberians are going to turn out in a number. That was a complete display of corruption. You know, Liberians are not stupid, right? For someone to see the country money and come to you say, "Oh, I like the money I see that year, I'm going to use it to be up." That was the greatest mistake the Unity Party ever made. To have stolen from their own people and come out in display arrogance and say, "Oh, the money was stolen from you, we'll use it right in front of your very eye. We'll use it to pay our party headquarters and you people not do nothing to us." That was the biggest mistake they made. But that's up to the Liberians. For me, look, my life is not tied to anybody. I'm chocolate with gray, a la yellow machine. I am me and only me. I can be anybody. I can be somebody else. And that's what things that affect me. And people that are control the motorcycles, that I have control over, I speak to them and they listen to me. These are people that I have control over. And for me, I will say this to you. If Liberia can rise up to the occasion, that could not pay the listing that the enemy will never afford, will not lose track of affording. Because the own hospital bill, if you could not afford a hospital bill, and come on and clear the spread to see Liberia for money and use it to pay a party headquarters. Where in Liberians are they here in poor for common money that 5,000 in Liberty. And you look at Braga and a bunch of criminals will come on and clear the spread of showing rough, stolen work. And you can come out to support Chairman Molu protest, it's up to you. You rather think Chairman Molu forced to protest, or you rather think some of all that are in the front line speaking for Liberia. Do you rather think so? No. We don't, but we are patriots. We believe in our country development and growth.
Okay, so Chokon, the numbers you want for the protest, if they not meet your expectation, you will be disappointed with Liberian people?
I will certainly be disappointed. Of course I'm going to be disappointed. Because the thing is that we are the ones that are going through this thing. There's not a story that is been told. We are the ones that are experiencing the hardship. We are the ones that are being put on live by criminal director and a criminal police officer. We who are the ones in Liberia are the ones who children are not in school. Please, do you need to move for your brother to come here to put that to prove one point? Right? You and Jake in the United States of America or in Europe are talking because you have your family here. You are also going through this trend that we are going through because your finances are very full in Liberia like water because people continue to call you that things are difficult. But guess what? We are the direct victim. So if we can come up to protest, then who are we? Meaning we are cowards and we are cowards. We don't mean well for ourselves. We don't mean well. That's why I'm asking Liberians to use the December 17th Molu protest to come out in demand of their constitutional rights, in demand of total reform, in demand of Boga coming to government instead of misgovernment. Thank you.
Yeah, Chokon, I got what you say, but for the way I'm looking at things, the way the mobilizing, and I believe the first protest held by Molu, it will be better. They will not knock it off. Yeah, I pray away that everybody constitutional right to protest. But when I'm looking at the country now, the Liberian people don't want to come up. Yes. If they really want to come up, it's easy for them to come up. Yeah. To tell you though, you know what I say, even by the United Party paying people as we claim, to be real. This is what I look at. I think out of the box. The United Party allowed the country to come up for them to build a party. Well, in their time, they never had no money. They tuned in under the party headquarters. Now they say the generator, how much millions of dollars to build a to imagine. Let's be honest here. A lot of people, thousands of people grace our occasion. So if the Liberian people were really suffering, and they have that mindset, the United Party, they sort of abandoned it. Even they pay a few people, they cannot disobey millions of dollars to the whole half of the country, or the half of Monrovia. But to be real, they drew a lot of numbers if they pay whatsoever. So it means if I saw that particular thing, I know the protest will be slim. The protest for Molu will not be the way people thinking. Because when they can draw that kind of crowd, probably they will use money to convince other people to not come to the same party. And the thing that baffling me in the country is only Molu. Where are the civils? Where are the other group of people? Only Molu stand. If no Molu in the country, if Molu stop protesting in the country, nobody will protest in the country. What police brutality? What the women? Where are the beautiful women? What are children and they're raping them all in the country? They will not join the protest. What the marketeers? They say every day the suffering is hard. Or are they hypocrite? This is the question I'm asking you. Then when you say, if they can put on their protest and be massive to scare the United Party, then the hierarchy of the CDC will say, okay, we're ready now to put up, we're ready now to do anything here now. But if they cannot bring out the numbers, we expect for them to bring, or more than the first 10 protests, then yes, they will say, yeah, they're ready now. But with other, I will not lie to you, Chokon. We that know the former president that want to come back to power, that the people that move him from power because of lies and propaganda and nothing changed in 2 years' time, and they still suffering the bread and butter issue. The people don't address it. Inflation is high. No job opportunity for these people in the country. They only building the same houses the other guys were building a lot of time. Now, what I told people is just about jealousy that they came to power, nothing else. So then why the CDC hierarchy or the city? Why CDC? This is another question. Why CDC gonna be the only party to why the ANC people? What the commission about? This is why they made me angry. What was the commission about? Oh, in Washington DC talking about sanction. Why are they on a party? What is CMC? What is the Liberty Party? Why is it about only CDC must come ahead? No, they are all opposition. Why are they not making statement to John Molu? Why it comes today? What the other group of people? What the Liberty Party? What the ACO? We get more than 7 or 8 different political parties. We know CDC is a major party. But why the other people not coming on board? Why they not having press conferences? The leaders are not talking to hold the government feet to the fire. Why only should be a CDC? That's my question. This is the question I'm asking the Liberian people. Yeah.
So yeah. Let me say this, right? There are certain things you have to know for a fact. There are institutions here that only existing by document and not by numerical strength. So there are certain things you must know for a fact. So I'm not in the business of calling people name or political party name, right? There are some of most of the institutions that you just named. I mean, they are only existing by people and not by numerical strength as compared to the CDC. You know, and I would say this: I'm on the ground. I have interaction with people. Many people have been on 2029. Most of the conversation that I listen to, most of us Liberians or most of our people here are saying, "We just waiting for 2029. We just waiting for 2029." Now it is going to take time. It is going to take time to change the narrative. Or saying you're waiting for 2029 and the 2029 must start now. And that's why people like us who believe that 2029 must not start with 2029 but must start now. I already started taking the debate. And I'm asking you, you have a very powerful platform. You and Mr. Sharif, right? You need to start taking the debate. That the issue about Liberia saying, oh, we just waiting for 2029, we just waiting for 2029. No, that is wrong. 2029 is not promised. Our 2029 must start now. And look, I don't want a military or a coup or probably for the government to maybe for our country to go to war. No. When the government is being confronted and engaged heads on, do you know what happens? Of course, they have a 360 thing around. They change course. Their attitude change. The city reduce. But when you say, oh, I'm giving the people 2029, but now 2029, I'm going to engage them and make sure that they will be removed from power. That would be a dangerous position.
Before Chris come in quick, let me ask you the last question. I can just look at it as not laugh. You know why I don't laugh? If George Weah and the CDC party, listen, party groundbreaking, they call massacre in the country that the Unity Party got afraid. Listen, that groundbreaking ceremony from people from all over the whole breadth of Liberia came for the groundbreaking. The highest crowd that ever exists in political history, just a groundbreaking. So if the president really angry, you think we cannot put our seen numbers on the street in Morocco for 3 good days to sink the whole country down? You think we're not able? I can let me look at you, I've been laughing at you. Let me tell you something what you don't know. I will say to Ned, you know the security is divided. You don't know the gap hierarchy of people within the that love the former president within the security apparatus. That one thing I just see on the surface, George Weah get angry. Not joke. He can put 1 million people on the street who will stay on that street for 3 good days. No, he yourself will be in the something. I'm just looking at you. You think anybody radical in George Weah in that country want to make a break ground and put on that massive human being for just groundbreaking? You think? So you say, okay, we're ready for Bwaka? We're not going on your tongue. I will tear you all the thing here. We're not going on your tongue. You voted the president back. I'm not lying to you. CDC will go on their own time. We're waiting for that crumbs. At the time the country will go in that dark days, we're waiting for it to go by. And the paying property too. You think the people stupid? They are paying property. You know, let me press on it for you here. Number EPS people that people dismissed that was in the corridor of CDC. Number EPS, as we speak now, the EPS 50 is same gay. You know where's 51? 51 resigned in America. You know the EPS having problem. I will speak now. How can you dismiss 300 EPS? College trained people because Joey Chokon, LeBron on a town bomb. That thing we are gonna be talking, you said Joey are weak. I'm gonna be looking and be laughing. You're not weak. When the party headquarters, you can bring up thousands of people. They were ready to hold the United Party feet on the fire. They will run for their life. They will run. Let me tell you something. You small ball. The MPFL, that CDC, the MPFL, all the rebel in a day country, that CDC, that's CT.
Let me come here. You know,
we are waiting for them 2027.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
go ahead, Chukwu.
So because before you come in,
is it that one woman born crazy child?
So I will say this to you. To all the way that I follow, it's excellency that I follow and I believe in his leadership. You can take days to the bank. So we will never and ever endorse any protest.
But you say that you small ball, man. You small ball.
No, listen. Let me make my point.
We're waiting for day.
George Weah would never and ever endorse any protest.
Okay.
And if we Liberians believe that we are suffering, we will come out. If anybody in their mind ever think that George Weah was saying is to go protest, that Praga did, that would not work. Look, and that's why we call him the people's magnet. That's why George Weah don't need to call people when you go in Broad Street. People will pull in their number. I'm not saying this. I'm not in the argument of George Weah. I don't want you to blame me with those people that look at a character in George Weah calling we know. I'm not part of those people. I know how strong he is. I know how energetic he is. I know how wise he is. I can never, ever, to my life, refer to a George Weah as weak. Never. I am telling you, as supporter of the president and one of the very influential young men in this country, but that when that appropriate time reaches, so we don't need to tell them to go to the Liberian will protest. And what you're talking about, all of the different names you're talking about, you'll see they coming on in the street. Because, man, do somebody need to tell you that you're hungry? When you're hungry, do I need to tell you that, yeah, you're hungry? You are the one that is feeling the pain. And like I said, we Liberians are the one that are going through the harassment, the stealing and killing. So I don't need Liberia will reach a point that even the Jordan Braga will need a job. We have to come to Liberia and say, talk to your people so they can leave the street. That is my argument. Right? So in Liberia, look, we are reaching a point. I'm on the ground. I listen to the conversation of people. I have the ears of the people, and I know what people are saying. Look, when you have Liberians that don't have the opportunity to express themselves, and they are keeping that malice in their heart, and saying we're just waiting for 2029, you should be worried. You should be worried because it is dangerous. Because when you hear Liberia going to 14 years of civil war, it is that on the instant. People kept malice for years. And when that appropriate time reached for it to be expressed, you saw what happened on our country. So I'm not in closing. I'm not in the business of who's on Facebook or social media and say, we are weak. No. We will come out when that appropriate time reached. I'm asking you and Sharif to help us in the conversation that Liberia should start nurturing or start going with the beat that they are waiting for 2029, and it is only 2029 they are waiting for to act. Our action must start now. That is my argument. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, my brother. I want us to look at this before we take our leave, just maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah.
I put this video here. This is Pa Koli from Kakata. This man was in tears. He said his daughter died at the CH Rennie Hospital because of 21,000 Liberian dollars operation fee, which is $100.
Wow.
21,000, which is, in fact, it should be less than $100. $21,000. The hospital charged him $21,000 to do the surgery on his daughter before his daughter can give birth.
Wow.
The woman was in child labor. She wanted to go to the hospital to go born child. Boyka just told us just now that there will be insurance all over for everybody. Our communities will be filled with medical facilities. But here is Pa Koli, that is only rare here. You carry your daughter to the hospital in Kakata, man, who could not even afford. And the nurses at the hospital, the doctor say, oh man, when you get it 21,000, we're not touching it again. That government fees, that government regulation, that government say we must charge it. You bring the money here, they get, we're not touch you. The man cry and say, I'm begging you carry on the operation. Let me go to the horse. I'm a farmer. If I can get my chicken, my goat, everything, I will sell it to ensure that I can pay this money. They said, no way. They will not touch you. Even though he had 10,000, the people rejected it. They charged him 21 because they said that government regulation. They said the regulation is not for all, that government is for. Government say you must pay the 21,000. And he said, hey, my people, I have only 10,000 here with me. That 10,000 I get. But you hold the 10,000, I will go hustle. Before I take my daughter from in the hospital, I will pay the money. You operate on her, you carry on the surgery, let her give birth. And they refused. They said no. They will not hold that 10,000. He cried. They said no way. They can't hold that 10,000. That girl was in the labor pain. You know, it's sad. She was in the labor pain until she and the child in her stomach, the child died. And she herself, she died too. Only because of 11,000. He had the $10,000 on him. Say, let the 10,000, I will, my daughter will send. Family member, they will send the money. I will pay. They say, The doctors at the CH Rennie Hospital, he said, no way, you will pay that money there. Because of what government say, you will pay. The girl died, and the child in her stomach died. My brother Jake, let's get your concluding.
A pitiful, as you explained. If I mean the family member of this guy in Liberia, what I would do, I would take a radical stand. I would take my child, my daughter, and my grandson or daughter that died with her. I would do anything possible, bring the body and just lay the body straight in front of Baka horse and walk away. If the police will kill me there too, they will kill me there too. But before I do that thing, I will inform the press that will be there, will record it to show it to the international community. Because there's a video that we played at the mention every insurance. They're talking about you just traveling. I told people health is life. And I tell people every day, it's pitiful as he explained this story here. It's very, very pitiful. Just for 10,000 business. You could even deliver the child, and at least you said it before. They can hold them until it can take days that they can come. But you cannot let it's a medical malpractice. It's not really, it's not what country, man. Yeah, it's so everything just going in disarray. It's pitiful. And I want me for Gally. I will bring I cannot stand it. I would take my body and just chunk it. I just bring it. I just drop it. Even the president on the other executive mansion, I would express myself. I said, for 10,000, yeah, Baga bury my daughter. I go ring. I take her, leave the body there. What they want to do with it, do with the body because The particular man will be crushed for many, many years. Yeah, Prince, for many, many years. And those are held in a particular hospital. They don't have family too. They may pay portion of the money also. Although you get a 21, but you can even deliver that child. He said, okay, go and come back. That 2 days said the man will settle, you will sell property, whatsoever. Somebody will come to a rescue. But when I told people here, Prince, I always talk about medical because I know a lot of things. Prince, I told you people, thank God the thing is happening. I'll say, hey, yeah. I say, in our country, I think we after Nairobi or before Nairobi, 700 Liberians women go get birth, chokon, every year. They don't die. Thousands of people go get birth every year, according to real statistics. 700 are die sometimes with their babies. The number is scary. Women that go get birth because we get beside hospital, we get male wives. All these things in the corner, they don't have lesson. Chokon, you're not seeing these things happening. But they don't talk about it. 700 that die. That means reported. The organization and UN and they reported every year in our country. And Chokon, another scary thing in the country again that you don't address. Chokon, 30 people died, about 25 to 30,000 people died of car accident every year, every corner of that country. In 10 years now, we more than the Liberian Civil War. Our youth, Chokon, you in the country, they always burying the young. Reality, they always burying the young. We don't have, Chokon, we got the poorest healthcare system in the whole West Africa. We're number 1 or number 2 poorest healthcare system. And the president is he sort of prioritize everything concerning healthcare because he have health problem. He have the pacemaker. You put something in your heart because the president don't have the normal heartbeat. You put something in your heart to regulate your heart. That's what they call pacemaker. People can say battery, not real battery. That's something you put in your heart because the president don't have the normal heartbeat. It'll happen to children also. The president sort of be traveling, and I tell people every day, you should be going 10-hour trade, 9-hour trade. No. If you get a pacemaker, you got to be calm and collected. I ask a lot of medical doctors in this country. I let the medical fee because I know much about it. You'll be surprised, Liberia. People from the age of 40 years old, they're suffering from eye problem. In the next 10 years, thousands of Liberians go blind. They get cartilage, they get everything. We don't even have a decent eye clinic in the whole Republic of Liberia. Chokon, I said about 300 to 400,000 people living with serious eye problem. Every corner of that country. Our medical society, our medical institution all ruined. Chokon, serious. We don't even having great laboratory because Chokon, through your blood, they will check every sickness that will arise in you. So you can hear people die for death. No, sickness don't dare care you to catch you today. You die today. I challenge any doctor in the world. The sickness will spread, it destroy your immune system, so people can live with sickness for 5 to 6 years because they don't know. We don't do medical checkup. So when people die, they wish they may not know which that lie. The sickness will destroy your immune system. They break it down, then you go know it late. So it's sad, man. It's sad.
My brother Chokon, let's hear your concluding as we round this up. Again, I just put up a story, but you can decide what to end with. It's an elderly man who was charged $21,000. That does say you bring out 21,000, we can up or run your child. The man get 10,000, he crying. Hey, my people, let 10,000 here. My daughter will send the money, I get good home. Let me just leave from here and go home. I will sell the goat. I will sell the chicken. I will bring the ballon money. They say, no way, we can't touch the girl until you bring the money. He cry, he cry, and they could not touch her till she lost her life, and the child that was even in her womb died also. But let's hear from you.
Sherry, I'm downhearted. Sherry, I am devastated. I am very frustrated. I place that papi in my shoes. Sherry, if you know what Liberians are going, that is just one in an area.
Yes.
Probably in chemo video, so you are aware.
Yeah.
But there are people, amen. You know, I used to see the video on Facebook about people, about homeless people, right? I saw a video for America, USA people homeless, where you in the evening time you see them lying down
Yeah,
on
yeah.
the in front of people's store or in front of people's business places.
Yeah, it's true.
I was saying I will do a documentary. And that's what people are talking about here. So I talk about people who are signed in the morning they go hustle everything they can lay down for in front of people's store.
Choko na Soko?
Hey man, what about Soko? I said no more human being. I will do. Chief, you know what I would do? I'm not. If I will not announce a date, I'm going to do this because maybe we're going to go beat
your documentary.
Look, I'm feeling very bad. And he just wrong. You go to say by West.
Choko is the one telling me like get homeless people in the street.
Hey man, Chief, the video will be played here.
Wow.
That video will be played here. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to record it laying down. Early in the morning when they're waking up, I'll be there to record it. So, some of us when we are when we are saying that things are tough, the country is hard, Waga is wicked. Oh, you Joe, we are so. Look, I don't have issue with people liking Bwaka. Even the devil can't down to the post. I know the devil get a follower like Bwaka. I'm not stopping for liking Bwaka, no. I'm talking about things that are affecting me and the people that I control. Do you know what it means to have your child that you love so dearly? That you have spent thousands of dollars on from day one, in fact from Bella, so that child reach an age that you are about to have a grandchild. Amen. And that child got pregnant, and you are above. Something that's supposed to be joy, that's supposed to bring joy to you. You end up losing everything. You lost your child and you lost a grandchild. Some of them will be on their podcast and say, move on here, man. Hey, man. If you don't let John will you hit your own people like this? Do you know what it means for that man to lose a daughter and a granddaughter only because he never had less than $100 US to pay? Hey, man. But Sherry, I'm feeling very sad this evening. I'm feeling very bad. That less than $100 US. Even if that child not get paid for having sex, that man could use some of his clothes to use it as paper. But at least that woman life be secure. His daughter, his beloved daughter, and his anticipated grandchild. But guess what? The very place that Braga used as a political rallying point, where Deputy Minister Martha Murray told nurses and health practitioners that you're going to protest. So we are home now, our service, so we're home now. It's a very hospital that man lost his beloved daughter and his grandchild. What kind of wicked government is this? What kind of cruelty is this? How we got here, Liberia? And you sit down, you say you're waiting for to now? How many of you are going to remain? How many of you are going to wait? How many more Liberians are going to lose their life for 5,000, 2,000 labor days? How many more Liberians are going to be here in poor when because they don't have 2,000 labor days? How many more Liberians are going to be denied access to public hospital when because they don't have now you have to register their patients? And you say you're waiting for 2029? What kind of argument is that? Why are you studying us here? Are you going to allow the country to go down in flame before you wake up? I'm using this video to call on Liberia. You need to wake up. It could be you. It could be you. Martin Nimu last year, when the king for the Jews, I said nothing. When the king for the church, I said nothing. I bring them in a more target context. Or the people in Kijor. When the people in Kijor was killed, you say you are not a king, Martinez, so it could concern you. When Boga choose to steal from more sackers, kill them and put a last there. You say you don't know about me, so you care less. Boga enter at the CDC party headquarters. The mothers, the party headquarters. Kill people for taking position.
No, he said it. He said it. It's scary, man. He said it, Prince. He said it. It took that machine.
And the president king. Eh? You took over 10 years to build a property and one president just break it down. And you say you're waiting for 2029? You must be joking. You must be joking, Liberia. Wake up! Enough is enough. Over Sharia, so I'm on the nose. I'm too disappointed. I'm too frustrated. I'm downhearted. Listen to that young man. I'm downhearted over Sharia. I'm downhearted. Thank you.
My people, this is sad. It's very, very sad. I don't know why this other information came, but it's very sad. It's very, very sad. I'm just sitting down and imagine the money that is less than $100. They may have $10,000. The total amount that they charged was $21,000, and this man had $10,000. He said, "I'm begging you do the operation. Let me go to the horse. My daughter will send the 11,000. But even if she don't send it, I get goat to the horse. I get chicken to the horse. I will kill them. I will sell them and be able to pay that money. Please operate on my daughter." And those that were at the health facility, they were brave enough to say, we can't touch her. That's what the government say. If you pay money, if you bring that money on the spot, we should not touch the person. That girl was there crying, and that old man was crying. Hey, picture there. Yes, it right here. And courtesy to the DN News Liberia. Courtesy to DN News Liberia. There's his picture here. The old man was crying. Say, "I'm begging you, I hold your food. I get goat to the horse. If it costs for me to go and sell that goat for 10,000 Liberian dollars, which is by far less, I get chicken there. I'll put the chicken there together. I'll go. I'm begging you, your operate. Even you can hold her, your operate on her. She shouldn't count us out because let her just be in the hospital. I will get the money. You hold the money here from my hand. The man was there begging and the girl crying. Hey. And these nurses and doctors, they sat down there and said, "We can't touch you." Till the girl and her unborn child died right in the hospital. Fellow Liberians, I want to say thanks to all of you for giving us the opportunity to be in your homes. When we come here, we come to tell you about life reality, things that are happening in Liberia. There are so many things happening. We can talk about a budget. We can talk about this, the other allegation, corruption, the other one. But we are telling you about what are the things that are happening on a day-to-day basis that you and I can relate to, that what we can't tell you here. We're not kind of sugarcoat things. Like Trokon rightly said, in a same Kakata Mata Mori, you get 20%, we get you 0%. How much now our vote? We how much now? How much now our salary? We how much now your vote? That they place this man child, grandchild, and his child. A picture here, courtesy of DN News. They just put the information up. My people, I want to say thanks to Asata and Mela Amara Jala Kamara, Jen Maboro, all of you who are joining us. I want to say thanks, Wisa Koli. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so very much, Ambassador David Koli. Those of you who disagree and those of you who agree, we want to say thanks to all of you. When we come here, we endeavor to bring you the raw information. We want sugarcoat things so that you can feel the current reality, what is happening on the streets, on the ground with your people. What is happening? That's what we try to do. Again, join us on Wednesday as we'll be here for the Redemption Hour. On this note, we say God bless each and every one of you.
Salute.
And until we meet again,
Bye-bye.